Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 6th of January 1968, and you can see that we're still in the snow, and our farm town, which is what we populated in the last part, is come through. The biggest problem we've got at the moment is unemployment, but that's down simply to the fact that we haven't got our industry working here. And in this part, what I want to do in the beginning is do the finer points of getting this area up and running, because we need to get our repair bay up and running. We simply because I've got vehicles over here which are on the point of breaking down. So we do need to get that done pretty quickly. In fact, I think I'm going to start by coming in here, covered holes, speed. We're going to get 1, 2, 3 of those in here straight away. Not that it's going to help that much. So I've got a little bit of a shopping list of what we've got to do. So we've got this set up here. I've got two trains in here, which I think at the moment are out getting crops. But there might be, where are you? Yeah, you're bringing crops back into here, but in order to be able to get our kind of industry working, I'm going to need some buses. So we're going to start with the buses. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to buy, I think we'll get, I don't want them too big, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in there. The other thing I need to set up, we need to get this farm over here is set up ready to go, but what's actually happened is that this farm over here is pretty close to being operational if we can get this built. So on the off chance, and I'm going to emphasize the off chance, what we're going to do is we're actually going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of those and get them over here, because they're going to take a little while to get here. So we've now got that set up. What I need to do now is we got this being built as well. So we're waiting on a few things, but one of the first things I want to do is deal with this waste. And plus we're going to need another train in here. No, actually, you're just about to deliver crops, aren't you? Okay, I think what we're going to do is open up the workforce in here, because this workforce is within walking distance of, so we're going to start opening up this area here. I think if we come here, yeah, all this is within walking distance, so we are going to open up the bakery. Again, we're just going to do it fairly evenly at the moment, although truthfully it doesn't really. That's the brewery actually, where I'll get a few extra workers there. Just do it the opposite, see how far. Yeah, we've got maximum workforce in here. So we're going to get these guys here. We are going to need this route set up as well. I don't think this bus stop goes that far. No, you only cover this immediate area here with the engineers, but what we are going to do is get some workers into here, which is already set up. I think to begin with, we're only going to run one of these. In fact, we're going to scale you back a little bit as well. So we'll get that there. We're going to need this built here. Is that actually allocated? Let's get that built as well. Right, I need to get a train in first. Now, because we need to deal with that waste. Where am I? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of a trick here. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy an electric train. Yeah, we'll buy one of you. And then what we're going to do is come in here. And we're, oops. We're going to need, oops, cargo wagon. What we need is something that will carry waste. Okay. I'm looking for uranium oxide, plastic waste, bulk sites, plastic waste. Okay, I'm not seeing. Oh, we got one here. Can we change the colors? So it looks like we're kind of stuck with these 18-ton ones. So what I'm going to get is, if I get 6 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to speed the game up a bit, so we're going to have to move the train around. Right, what you're going to do is go there, pick up those, and come back there. Move you over there. And what we want to do is get all 6 wagons. I think you move 3 wagons at a time. So we'll just watch him go backwards and forwards. Where's the train? You're stuck there. Now we got a possible problem, because this thing is... Oh no, he's just about to finish selling off fuel. That will allow this train... See, this is where things can back up when you've got near a customs shed. Because that train can't move into there, because that was blocked because there was a train there. This is why sometimes when you're running a cargo shed, you end up building a shunting area, like a shunting yard with about 4 or 5 parallel tracks, so that you can actually avoid that problem. But we should be okay. Just let this train run back to the depot. I must admit, I'm going to have to come up with a way to alleviate some of the pressure on this actual area here, because otherwise eventually it's going to become quite a major problem. Yeah, stop telling me the unemployment's too high, game. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go one... Oops. I'll put you all in there like that. And then what we're going to do is tell you... Oops. We're going to get you to change location. What that should do is bring all the waste trucks out to here to allow us to get what we need to do. Just want to check the setups. Yeah. I don't think we're going to need you now, so we can remove that and remove that. Yeah. I think at the moment the food is being brought in by not that one, this one. I think you're delivering all the food and meat. Oh, the clothes. Okay, so we got no food delivery. So where's the food coming from? Okay, you're delivering the food and meat from there. That's good. That's the backup for the moment. And wait for that train to show up. Now, what we've got to do now is set this up to deliver. We've got to deliver the plastics, electronics, and mech components from here. We're gonna have to get the right. So what we're gonna need to. Right, this train's just arrived. Let me just park that for the moment. So the next thing we've got, well, we'll work from here. We've got to pick up from there, mixed waste, 10%, and hopefully you will take that to there. I don't want the train wandering all over the show. Right. The next thing we're going to have to get is we will need the electronics, the mech components. Actually, I don't think you're going to need electronics because I think at the moment I'm bringing the electronics in by truck. Actually, I think we will, because the trucks are bringing them in by there as well. And we're going to bring the electro components in, and you are going to deliver them to there. We are going to increase these percentages a bit on the cargo station. Let me just see. We've got 8 tons of mechanical components. Where have we got the electronics? And we got the electro components. Yeah, good. Now the only thing we need also is to get plastic. Now I'm pretty sure we get plastic from here. Yeah, we got loads of plastic in here, so you will pick up the plastic from here and chip that in. Let me just check something. Yep, that's wrong. Yep. When you set this, it says you've got to have a minimum of 2 wagons filled up. The problem with that is that if you do that when you're moving small loads, like this one is going for electrical components, and this one's going for plastics. Because what we need to do is get that in there. Is my buses available? Right. Next thing we're going to need to do is come over here, and I need to set up 2 routes. Workers. And you need to come up to here to feed the, and then you've got to come back to, where is it? There. And then get you to working there. We will need to let the workers in. Don't really need any tourists. And then the second route I need to set up is going to be from here to, we're actually going to have to drop them in directly. Not an ideal solution, but right, this one's going to need line spacing. We need this built. You bump the priority on that, please. Traffic jam. Yep. The reason for that is that I've now got trucks, but we've got no workforce. And go in here. We need this built. It's nearly there. We just need some workforce on it. And then these are open holes. We can nick a couple of open holes from here. And then your job is going to be to bring the supplies down to here. So we've already got fabric. Got one game. You can do it. Right, while that's going on, what I need to do now, well, I need to do it in case I forget. So we're going to come over to here. And I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I'm going to do is actually bring over the combines. We don't need them yet, but we might as well get them underway. That should be 3, 4. Actually, yeah, we'll put one more in there, 5. And then what I am going to do is we are going to purchase one of these as well. And then the rest of these we're going to put into here. So this farm is not going to be so important. Right. Gonna do is we got a couple of cupboard holes. I think these are cupboard holes. No, they're concrete mixers. Not good advice to put concrete mixers in. What we're gonna do now is come here. Capacity and speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And then we're gonna put 10 more in here. Capacity 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna need the field coverage. Okay, why are you not? Have you not picked these up? How many fields are you covering? You haven't picked up this one for some reason. I think you can steal that one back and that one back. And then that will give us this coverage here. As these roads finished, can we get you on the back here as well? Yes, we can. I think what we will do is scale you. Oops. Hit twice. And you can take that field as well. Now, these are not going to be particularly very efficient farms. The reason being is that we don't have the normal fertilizer, and I don't want to bring that in just yet. Okay, so we're now producing meat here. That means that we've got meat in here. How are we doing here? We're probably not using that much. Okay, we've now got this set up. I'm just going to rename you. Call it repair supplies. To put you there. We're going to steal a couple of trucks. And we are going to need a couple more covered holes. Wow, going through a lot of covered holes. Get you there. You're going to pick up steel from there. And you need to deliver that directly to there. Oh, one thing is you do not repair helicopters. So I don't want any helicopters plonking down here. Do we have anything in here in the way of... Well, we've got mechanical components, we've got plastics. We've got electro components, electronics, right. All we need in here now is the covered holes, and then we can set that route up. While that's going on, I just want to give you a bit of an update of what's going on in the other places of the map. Over here, we are making reasonable progress. I just want to show you something as well while we're still underground. I've got a couple of trains here, and if I actually click on the job here, they're actually still tunneling through. There's another one up here, and he's tunneling this one. So these trains are stuck here for a little while, and that kind of opens up a possibility that I want to do here. I don't think, let's just check, because I need to electrify this line, but at the same time, because I want to get food supplies and stuff out to here. How many... Where are you working? We got 2 there. Wow. These guys are completely off the reservation. Well, I'm not worried too much about that. We're just gonna let them sort themselves out at the moment. What have you guys doing? You're doing absolutely nothing. That's exactly what I was hoping for. We're going to try and be a little bit sneaky here. A shift. Okay. Can I electrify you as far as there? And then we've got 4 trains here, but we're only going to use 2. What I'm hoping to do is get these electrified out as far as here before those trains which are currently digging the tunnels need to come back. If they don't, well, that's the way it is. But I need to electrify this route all the way out to here, because we will need to play an extra track off here. But if I can get this operational, I can work around it, because the idea is that... Oh, this is not being built. Is this being built? Now, I think we're going to... I think we're going to push the priority up on this. I'm going to need this. Is it? Let's see which one it is. Okay. Just want to see what these guys are actually doing. That doesn't feel right. Oh, this is boo helicopter. Yeah, am I allocating the wrong one? That's it there. You. We're going to need that as well. Get you on these as well. We are going to need that built, that built, that built, that built. And of course, we're going to need to work on the pipelines. And of course, it does help if you actually put in an actual water distribution system. Something which I overlooked. Water substation. My instinct is to put this, because we got that over there. So what we will do is water substation there. Whoops, on it. You there. Actually, what I will do is we'll just break that pipe. No, break the pipe about there. And we'll put a water switch in out there. Something like that. From above ground. And what that will mean is we'll get water into here. We'll get that construction office. I don't know why I've got it connected to water, but anyway. Let's come back here and see what's going on. These guys have now got a thing. You can come up to here. And you're going to pick up electronics. I don't think I'm actually going to need electronics, mechanical components. And you're going to unload here. And you're going to unload plastics, components, fabric. Now, you need to pick up fabric from here as well. I think that is going to be good. I think we will rename you close fabric like that, and then you can where are you? Right, we're going to rename you rail pickup drop. So you can come there. Right. What you should do is get the supplies into here. We actually finished the repairs on these. It looks like we have. That's a little bit of magic. I'm not exactly sure how that actually came. We are going to extend the range to 3,000. Just see how far that actually goes out. Because we have to cover the farms. But at the same time, a little bit too much. 2,000. Drop that by 500 meters. Oops, office working range. That was a bit of a mess up, wasn't it? 2,500. Because I want to cover the farms, eventually the farm out that way, but I don't want I don't mind covering this corner, but I don't want to bleed too much into that area. The other thing, yeah, we've blocked the helicopters. Of course, there's no aircraft anyway, so we've got the waste dump is operating. That's good. So we've now got coverage for here. What I need now is, I think we could probably slip it in here, is I need a construction office. Not a big one. We're going to tuck you just in the back here, next to this, wherever this is. There we got sewage loading, unloading. I don't really need a asphalt road here. Let's try and be a bit more economic. Oops, I don't want a bridge either. Come in here, get you building that. So this is going to be our maintenance construction office, but we're really going to need two. Part of me says we got a little bit of a space here. See if I can get something that's a bit. We've got the barns, the horse barns. We could kind of tuck you. Actually, we could probably tuck you just in here. So we're gonna put a horse barn in here as well. Like that. And again, just gonna get that crew's working on that. These two eventually, because we will be bringing materials into here as we expand out this way. Because we're going to put another farm out here. We could possibly get another 2 farms, but I think 3 farms. Another farm here. Let's see how that actually goes. How's the unemployment now? Yeah, I think I might have gone a little bit over top with the buildings here. So some of these buildings may not actually ever be populated. So I think what we might do is knock some of these buildings down eventually, especially this one on the corner. I don't think you can kind of cover the main center. I don't think we're going to do that. But we're going to worry about demolition, because the way I operate, I'm bound to start thinking about other things. Plus, we do need to get more workforce into here. Cannot store, export food. Right. This is where I now need to switch these guys over. You need to pick up clothes from here. And you need to pick up food, alcohol from here. I think we're just going to rename you, because I'm going to need to keep track of what's going on here. So we're going to put food and alco. And then of course the other thing you're going to need is to pick up meat from here. Of course you're going to have to keep electronics. We're still going to have to pick up from here. Oh, we've got 14 tons of electronics in here. So eventually, train is waiting too long. Okay, oops. Hey, we got a tunnel borer. Bit late to the game now, I'm afraid. These are the guys who are on a major thingy bob. I'm not sure if I can. It's going to break this track up a bit. That might make him. He will move forward, but I think the problem is that right out here somewhere we've got this crossover. Actually, I've built out to this crossover, but we haven't actually finished laying the track because the track is just so long. I think this is probably one of the longest actual rail laying tracks. Actually, I think what I might do You're coming back this way. Okay, let me just... We've got this track here. I'm going to let him... Because this track is finished. If I split this track here, like that, that will cancel that job. Where are these guys? And that means that this job is no longer allocated. So what I'm going to do is get all the way back to here. Go all the way out to here. This is built, and get you on there. That construction office is finished. Let me just get back over to here. This guy's still boring. These guys are still boring. That's okay. I think what's happened there is because I'm laying the track out here. This has been laid here. Okay, right. The track's been laid all the way through here. Why do I get a feeling? Why is this not connected? Because this is electrified, this side. Let me just check something. Ah, yeah. Missed a bit. Where's my... just gonna get you guys out here. You can just do those two little bits there. That will connect the track up to there. And then what we can do is lay out this track out here to actually, let me just do this. Not too worried about going too far. Right, we'll lay the track out to there, electrify into here, and then we'll go back to doing the tunnels. And then it means I can then start thinking about working in this area. But that will probably be the subject of the next part, because I do really want to get our town here sorted if possible. Wow. These guys are working overtime at the moment. Okay, so we need to get you set up for workers, which would be there. You for gravel, which would be there. Steel, bricks, prefabs, boards. I think we've got this guy producing boards, so we can get our boards locally now. Oops, where are you? We pick boards up from here. Mech components. Electro components as well. Go on, game. You can do it. Oh, I've got so many unfinished footpaths. Okay. Didn't realise that. Right, what we are going to do now is tell all these guys to change to here. I will scrap a couple of them, but what I want to do at the moment is just get them into here, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do with them afterwards. So the moment begin with, it's just going to be a simple road crew, and by getting them out of the way, that means I can clear this area. This we don't need anymore. What I am going to need to do eventually is find all my free stuff. You put up this one here, remove you. Send you to there as well. So I can remove you. And that kind of tidies this whole area up. And it also opens up space for other stuff as well. I don't think we're going to need 4 dumpers here, so oops. You, I'm going to send you, 2 of you back to there. Oh, it says asphalt plant not assigned. Haha. We want to do it while we're here. Looks like we've got plenty of gravel in there now, so we can put these guys back on the proper sources, because eventually these will be maintenance vehicles. You're going to need... yeah. I don't think I really need bulldozers. I've kind of messed this up a little bit. You guys come there. You deliver vehicles like that. Because what I would want here is you've got 2 open holes. We are going to need a fairly nifty concrete mixer, which we can get from here. Maybe I should have made this a little bit bigger, but it's okay. As I say, these aren't going to be the really serious construction vehicles. So we've got there. We're going to need a cupboard hole, another cupboard hole. Don't think I've got. Right, we're going to buy a cupboard hole. Yeah, we don't. These are excavators. We can use those for the road. We've got a couple of open holes, a couple of cupboard holes. We're not going to be doing any pavers. We're going to need a... And then what we will need is a couple of buses. And we got these guys who will do the backup. So what we will do now is come here. Copy you over to there. Let me just go and... I can't remember the profile that I'm using over here, because these guys are... Where are you? Well, while we're here. Where are you? Where am I? No, it's over here. One thing I do need to do is send this cupboard hole over to there. Yeah, what I've got here is a couple of buses, a dumper, concrete mixer, a couple of concrete mixers, an open hole, and a crane. And so really all we need over here for this office, if he's still got space, is a road crane. Okay, what we got here? Year 24, year 26, year 23. Okay, we got one here with a speed of 30. We'll get you in there as well. We just come here, open you up, come all the way back over here. Just going to do this the quick way. So what do we need here? We're going to need an excavator. So we get one excavator. Again, these guys are going to have to come a very long way. So, oops. 2 buses. A concrete mixer. Get one of those. Let me just look at, what are you? Oh, you're open holes. So we've got one. We've got a dumper in here. I'm not. I've just sent a dumpers the wrong way. Okay, let me just see if I can catch a dumper. Got buses going that way. Might be easier just to. Yeah, I think we'll just buy a dumper. If we can. Okay, we've got a dumper. Right, I'm just going to let them fill in and take it from there. Now, there's one other thing I need to do because we're already on the 18th of April. What I do need to do is set these up as pickup points like that. Now, we've already got this as a delivery point. What I'm going to do is, how much have we got in the way of crops in here? We've got 675 tons of crops. Right. We're going to remove crops from the custom shed and then set this to kind of 60%. And what should happen is that as these come in, we should get the crops into there. Now, of course, we don't have ordinary fertilizer in this area, so that's the next thing I want to think about, which is partly the reason why I wanted to clear this area. Because what I want to do is actually, yeah, because we may get pollution. So what I want to do now is we're going to get a waste dump. What do we want? I want one with a claw, but I want a small one. Then we're going to put you there. Now this will have the one with the small claw. I have 130 tons of stuff there. How much are you picking up on the auto detector? Okay, yeah, we'll keep you at 1,000. Just make sure. On the settings, what settings am I using for maintenance on over here? You're 46 and 50. I think we'll go 46 and say 48 for that. Okay. So we should now have this office here. One spare slot here, but we're going to be okay for that. How's the unemployment? We've still got quite a lot of unemployment, but that's okay. We can ramp that up over time if necessary. Talking about unemployment, how's the unemployment up here now? Could probably start allowing a few people back into these blocks. Right. I think I've sorted out most of the things. Let me just look at my checks. Let's see, we've got Northern Town helicopter. Oh, one other thing we need to build over here. It's not super high priority, but I do want to build it. Fire station. We're going to put fire station about there. Now, this is going to be a special fire station in the sense that it's going to be completely manned by helicopter crews. See if we put, can I get you there? Yeah, good. Now, a fire station has 4 slots. So what we're going to need to do is put a... That's not the right one. I'm going to put you just on the back there. On the gravel road through there. To there. Whoops. Okay, I'm just going to... Okay. I think what I will do is we'll pick up a concrete mixer from here. I think I've still got one left. And you into there. And what this will do is give the enhanced fire coverage for the area on top of the fire stations. I'm also thinking, well, I could actually do it actually, but I'll see how it goes with, because we got a fire station there. Yeah, you don't really cover that area. And these farms are going to be quite some distance out. They're going to be quite significant from a point of view of get you built there, because we need to provide give the proper fire coverage to these 2 farms. So I think I mean, this is the primary role of this town, is to protect these farms and of course the next farms that will go that way. So yeah, they're going to be what you could call firefighting centers. Is probably the best way to describe them. So nothing to repair, so we got that all sorted now. Any problems? Let's have a quick look. No one lives here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think we've got the workforce under control. We're now up to over 51,000. I'm also aware that I'm running out of time, so what we're going to do is spend a little bit of time up here. Train waiting too long. Okay, where are you waiting too long? On the mega track, yep. Why can't you get back? What's up with you? That's because these guys are blocking each side of this track. Yeah, I think it was because this comes that way. While we're here, I just want to see what's going on over here. Okay, just gonna pick up the Ollerton but this way, these guys are definitely not hanging about. I want to get these in here and right, let me just get I know I said we will get to the northern town, but we do need this built. It says missing resources as well. get you on there. What I will do now, what I will be doing is going through these waste collection points, like here, biological waste. And what we're going to be doing is just dumping the biological waste into here and just letting it decompose naturally. It's not very efficient, but it's just as efficient as shipping all the fertilizer back. While we're here, let me just check what is the fertilizer situation. Where's my fertilizer plant? Okay, you've actually got, this is absolutely chock-a-block with fertilizer. Okay, you're the fertilizer distribution. Right, what I'm going to do is, well, get rid of that there. And I think there's a little bit of manky road there as well. What I'm going to do is put a distribution office in here. I'm going to use it for 6. Put you there. Just going to use the local crews on here. Road crews. This isn't high priority, so I don't need the helicopter crews on this. You. Right. I think we might have a change in structure here. Because if we can deliver fertilizer to there, we can deliver fertilizer through this road. Yeah, I think what we can do is set up a separate distribution office over here, which will then ship the fertilizer, supply those 2 remote farms, and then we'll use the local fertilizer to top it up. Yeah, I think that will make sense. One thing I will do is I'm gonna hook that up there and asphalt that as well, since these guys don't have a lot to do. Because I would like to get all these roads finished eventually, and then what we need to do is work on these other roads here as well. Anyway, just to finish off, as promised, what we got here is the beginnings of this. This is obviously going quite slowly. Let me just check the allocation up here. Actually, I think, yeah, you guys need to be working on that. Looks like they've built the road through there, so we can now make that connection as well, and that can go there. As I say, in the next part we'll start thinking about planning here, but of course the problem we've got is we need a workforce, so what we need to do is work on building up this area here as well. You're going to need a warehouse, and then of course we've also got to start shifting the focus more to this area. We've now got this built, so we can set that to limit. We'll set this precise stuff up here. What we will need here is a distribution office. Okay, another distribution office. distribution offices, left, right, and center. I think we can tuck you in just there. Get you on that. Actually, we'll get you working on that as well. And we'll just get this built into. And so if we can get the connection to here, but we do need to put in, well, what we're going to need here is we're going to need a fuel drop-off point, because obviously this is going to need a lot of fuel. We're going to have to deal with the waste as well, which we're going to have to consider, because this will be quite a big city later on. So we need the waste. Where we've got the material supplies, we've got the meat supplies. Yeah, so we're going to need fuel and waste management. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.